Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to the weekend inside the Raider Activity Center here tonight. This is District 1 Division B boys basketball featuring the visiting Richland Colts and the hometown Maple River Raiders. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Taylor Sherman is running the camera here this evening. For the visiting Richland Colts, 1-14 on the season, 1-4 in District 1 play. They defeated Enderlin back on January the 31st, 57-49 on the road. Coming off a loss on Tuesday against Sargent County, 55-46 here for the Richland Colts. Richland, after tonight, will have a couple of games next week to close out district play. On Tuesday, hosting Barnes County North. Then on Thursday, they will make their way to Tri-State next week for Richland for their regular season finale on the 20th against Edgeley Cullum Pillier. For the Maple River Raiders, 8-6 on this season, 3-2 in District 1 play. On Tuesday, they lost in Hankinson, 58-49 against the Pirates. For the Raiders, they will play on Monday against Ellendale in a non-region contest, or a non-district contest it is, and Tuesday at Weimar Lidgewood, and Thursday hosting the Oaks Tornadoes here for a District 1 basketball game. It's the Raiders and the Colts here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Still to come, we'll get to our coaches' conversation with Coach Ryland for Richland, Coach Koka for Maple River. Take a look at the latest District 1 standings, your out-of-town scoreboard. That and more still to come. The Richland Colts and the Maple River Raiders on this blustery and getting a little bit more chillier Friday night out there, so thank you for those tuning in here across our Your Live Event Network. We'll take a quick time out. We come back after this, take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard and latest District 1 standings and what this game for a win for Richland or a win for Maple River would mean moving forward for the last 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks of the regular season. That's all still to come here today from Tower City on yourliveevent.com.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Your home for North Dakota postseason wrestling is yourliveevent.com. Tune in to our coverage of the East Region Individual Girls Wrestling Tournament and the Class B East Region Individual Boys Wrestling Tournament on yourliveevent.com. Our coverage begins on Friday, February 14th from Castleton for the Girls East Region Individual Tournament, followed by the Class B East Region Boys Individual Wrestling Tournament in Grafton on Saturday, February 15th on yourliveevent.com.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club. High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Taking a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening. There has been a handful of games that have either been postponed or canceled across the region due to Mother Nature, both in North Dakota and in Minnesota. Here this evening, Lamorle-Litchfield-Marion had a doubleheader with Lisbon. Those games have been canceled. They were scheduled on YourLiveEvent.com. Rotsey was supposed to go up to Climax Fisher for high school hoops this evening. That game has also been canceled. A game that got moved up to a 6 o'clock start, Hankinson at Barnes County North. That game is scheduled for 7:30, moved up to 6 o'clock tonight. Oaks at Enderlin. That game has been postponed until next Saturday, the 15th, at 1 o'clock in Enderlin. Then you have Sargent County at Wymer-Lidgewood here this evening. Tri-State is idle tonight. Earlier this week, Sargent County with the win at Richland, as we discussed earlier. Maple River lost at Hankinson. Barnes County North with a 17-point win at Tri-State, and Wymer-Lidgewood picked up a win against Enderlin earlier in the week. District 1 standings entering play. Oaks is the whole shot for the number 1 seed. If they take care of business, they'll be the number 1 seed entering the District 1 tournament. The winner of this evening's Hankinson-Barnes County North game really has the inside track at the number 2 seed going forward, while the loser, because of wins over Maple River, who's currently sitting in 4th, they would own the tiebreaker right now if the season ended today, with Maple River and be the 3 seed. So again, Oaks the whole shot for the 1. The winner of Hankinson-Barnes County North has got the opportunity to be the number 2, with the loser in a good spot to be the number 3. With a win for Maple River here tonight, they just get a little bit closer of knocking on the door of maybe being a top 3 seed, but a win here almost secures them either the 5 or the 4 seed, barring what happens here this evening for some other out-of-town scores. But it's going to be a lot closer here for the Raiders with a win tonight against Richland. You have Sargent County right behind Maple River in 5th, followed by Tri-State and Wymer-Lidgewood. Richland in 8th, and Enderlin is sitting in 9th. The Richland Colts win over Enderlin. Worst comes to worst, if they both finish with the same district record, they would host a play-in game then for the Enderlin Eagles. But a win for Richland tonight could vault them up the standings, as well as they still have Barnes County North and Tri-State. So if they were to win this evening, Richland would be tied then in terms of district wins with the Tri-State Tigers. And if they could beat Tri-State later in the week on Thursday, then all of a sudden now you have not just tied Tri-State, but you've elevated that as well. But even a loss here tonight for Richland, still a chance if you could beat Tri-State here on Thursday of next week, then you can maybe find yourself outside of the play-in game here for the Richland Colts. So a win here tonight for Richland would help their cause of trying to stay out of the play-in, but more importantly, they would for surely then host a District 1 play-in game bare minimum. A win here tonight for Maple River doesn't clinch a top 4 seed, but it goes a long ways in terms of being at least in the top 5, because theoretically the 4 or 5 seed is about the same thing at the end of the day when you're playing on a neutral court. That's a look at your latest District 1 standings. We'll keep you apprised of some of the other scores that trickle on in here tonight as well on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this on our pregame conversation, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. We'll hear from the head coach, Cody Ryland of Richland, and we'll hear from Jay Koka as well. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. Whether it's the winter, summer, the spring, or fall, they got you covered from that home to auto, crop, commercial, and more. Go to IrieInsurance.com. That again is IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. When we come back after this, our coaches' conversation is next here from the Raider Activity Center.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
On our pregame show here tonight, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, we close out the work week with a District 1 boys basketball contest featuring the Richland Colts and the Maple River Raiders. Join us here from Richland is Cody Ryland, the head coach. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Cody, taking a look, a win against the Underland Eagles, then a single-digit loss in your last contest out on Tuesday. Just kind of what have you seen from your team, I guess, in the last 7 to 10 days that you like from your squad going into the final few games of the regular season?
Well, I'm actually going to say it's kind of been a whole season just kind of building and building and building. From where we started this season, it's been a lot of growth. And, they're getting a lot of the small things I wanted them to get, the defense, the boxing out. And they're really coming along that. We just need to get some offense going is our biggest thing. Just get them all together to make some shots. Like Otto put in like 20 the other night. But, then the other night he put 2 and someone else. So you just need to string them all together to get our scoring in line here.
As you go forward here against the Maple River Raiders, what's just going to present a challenge against a Coach Koka club here later tonight?
Well, I'm looking at that silent kid. He's a beast, so I know we're going to have to really keep some hands on him. And kind of the rest of them, they're pretty solid, well coached, so we're just going to have to, play solid ball, and hopefully we can hang in there and keep our runs going here.
You go through the next couple of games, it doesn't get any easier with Barnes County North, and you got a good rivalry game with Tri-State and Edgeley-Cullum-Uphill. You're a pretty scrappy team to close out the regular season. So during these couple of weeks here, what's the one thing you want to see from your team, Cody, before you get to that District 1 basketball tournament?
Well, it's kind of just keep that improvement going, and then, we just want to try our hardest to win 1 or 2 of these games so we can kind of keep ourselves out of that play-in game and get ourselves a little higher in the rankings and avoid and see what happens. I said these boys, they keep getting better. I said by the end of the season, a lot of teams are going to look at us and go, maybe they might only have 2-3 wins, but I don't think we really want to play them when we get to district. So it's kind of my goal. We made it a goal to possibly get to that top 4. You never know what can happen in the district, and just show up to a region, but we'll see what happens.
I know I looked at the roster earlier today. Obviously a couple of seniors, then a handful of juniors, but a lot of underclassmen. So how would you say the mold is? Some years you get 4 or 5 seniors, other years you only have 1 and you got a youthful squad. How would you say just how's the mold been going in terms of the clay and how these guys have been getting some experience for the first time at the varsity level, some starters, some off the bench. So how have you just seen that growth continuing from day 1 that you're talking about, Cody, to where you are here today?
Well, you start a season, you can tell a lot of teams that have been playing together since they were small, and this team just hasn't played together much as a varsity or as together. They're kind of spread out, but they're getting better as we come along. That's what the growth part of it is, and they're playing to get better, and I'm just hoping that the younger ones kind of pick up on that and kind of light a fire where they all want to kind of get back into this and work on it in the off season and continue to grow.
Hey, Cody, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll continue after this on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance from Tower City, and that's the head coach, Cody Ryland, with us here from the Richland Colts on yourliveevent.com.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Ag is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership, so we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
On our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance from the Raider Activity Center, District 1 Boys Basketball with the Maple River Raiders and the Richland Colts. Joining us now from Maple River's perspective is Coach Jay Koka. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Jay, taking a look at earlier in the week, a really quality opponent on the road with the Hankinson Pirates. Just kind of what did you see from them as you get ready for another team who's trajectorying in the right way? Maybe their record doesn't say it, but trajectorying in the right way with Richland. But what did you see from Hankinson earlier this week down in Hankinson?
Well, obviously Earls is their key and a huge factor for them, and I thought we did a great job on him in the second half. I didn't think we came out the first half with the intensity and urgency, especially on the defensive end, that we needed to have, and we talked about that at halftime. That has to be our identity, especially for us at times when we struggle to score. So second half, I loved our effort. I loved the way we defended. I loved the way we, stopped the drive, stopped cuts. We rebounded fairly well. We just struggled scoring, and we talked about that. And we really believe that defensive identity needs to be there every night. And that's something we talked about and worked on the last few days.
You're going to take a look at your upcoming schedule tonight with Richland. Monday hosting Ellendale. Tuesday you go to Wyoming-Lidgerwood in a game that's rescheduled from earlier in the season. And Thursday you got Oaks. So you got 4 games in a matter of 7 days. So you're kind of going to be what a district tournament's going to feel like. So what does the culmination of this end of the regular season, what's the biggest thing from your club before you get to that postseason is what, Jay?
We just want to continue to improve. We've talked about that. We want to climb that mountain and be at the peak at the end of the season. And, we had a little taste of that last week when we had back-to-backs. It was good to see our guys, win those 2 and be able to win that second game, and especially with our only playing 6 guys. So, today is huge. It's huge for district standing and points for us, and we know that. And Richland's played much better basketball. They've had a tough schedule. We know we're going to have to play really well tonight, especially defensively. And then moving to next week, non-district game Monday, and then Wyoming-Lidgerwood's going to be another huge one, and then Oaks on Thursday. Obviously, we talk about taking one game at a time, not looking ahead, past an opponent, and tonight we're really focused on Richland.
Biggest thing that you need to see from your team against the Richland Colts, like I said, their record might be a little bit more deceiving. They played close against the Warbirds. They were able to beat Enderlin. So what's the biggest thing when you put Richland on film is what that will be a challenge here later tonight?
They cut tremendously well without the basketball. We're going to have to stop cuts and make sure that we're communicating. You're going to see some different things defensively that we do tonight that we've been working on, that we've done throughout the year, but really focusing on tonight. So for us, once again, defending, we need that, and really working on executing our offense, doing the little things, trying to get, the looks and the progression that we need. If we don't get our first look, our second look's going to be there, and go through those progressions. So improving offensively and improving defensively, and continuing to improve as a group, being unselfish, playing as a team, working hard, and moving forward for that district tournament.
Final thing for me, Jay, now that it's the second year of the districts, have you talked with your boys much about what districts are? Because there was a generation that knew just regionals only. So how much have you spoke with them about what a district game means compared to maybe a non-region game like an Ellendale, for example, on Monday night?
We've put a lot of focus on the district games this year, about how important they are, especially at home, protecting your home court and getting the points that you can. We talk about every district game we get is a 2 points for us. So this is huge for us, getting that, and for tie-break situations, we want to make sure we take care of ourselves and do the things we need to be in the right spot. And we want to be in that upper tier. That's been a goal of ours, to be in the top 4 here in our district, and we think that gives us the best opportunity moving forward to give us a chance to get in that region tournament.
Hey, Jay, as always, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, Coach Koka from the Maple River Raiders. Will continue on our pregame show after this here from Tower City.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
That does it for our pregame conversation here today inside the Raider Activity Center. Our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. Go online to IrieInsurance.com. That again is IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. For the Richland Colts, on their Columbia blue uniforms with the white numerals and lettering outlined in gold tonight. They'll go like this. Dylan Bido, a sophomore guard, 5 points per game with 5.8 rebounds. Also, Otto Doctor, a senior guard here with 5 points per contest and also 2 steals per game here this season for the Richland Colts. From there, you got Julian Fry, the senior forward, 6 points and 3 steals, with Carson Klein, a junior forward, with 8 points and 2 rebounds, and Owen Saylor, the sophomore forward, with 10 points per contest and 7 boards. Bido, Dr. Fry, Klein, and Saylor. The Richland Colts, head coached by Cody Ryland. For the Maple River Raiders, head coached by Jay Koka, they'll go like this. Preston Dow is a 6-foot junior guard, 3 points, 4 rebounds per contest. He's Silling, the 6'3" senior forward, leads the team in scoring at 15 points per game. Blake Thor, the 5'11" junior guard, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Carter Bosch, a 5'6" senior, at 13 points and 3 boards. And Kobe Wisniewski, the 6-foot junior, 6 points and 4 rebounds. Dow, Silling, Thor, Bosch, and Wisniewski here for the Maple River Raiders, head coached by Jay Koka. The Richland Colts 1-14 on the season, averaging 39 points per game, defensively giving up 61. For the Maple River Raiders on this season, 8-6 on the year, averaging 52 points per game, while defensively giving up 47 points per contest. The Raiders 7-0 on this season. The magic number is 56. When they score 56 or more, Maple River is undefeated. Richland and Maple River to take you into the weekend here on a Friday night. Opening tip at 7:08, and District 1 basketball here between Saylor and alongside Silling is up, and we'll have this one here for the Richland Colts. Ball will go right-handed side. Three-pointer the way by Fry. That'll graze the front iron. Rebound comes down underneath. One eventually by Bido. Here's a shot up and off the mark. No good by Fry. Another board underneath. Here goes Carter Bosch now with it for Maple River. Bosch in the front court, able to cross over. Leaves it left-handed side as he gets the ball back. As the Raiders out in their white uniforms here tonight with the blue numerals and lettering outlined in red. Little man pressure defense on the way for Richland. Ball will go left-handed side. Back up top now to Dowes. Dowes will see it on a slip pass to the left wing. Thor open three. Tickles a twine. Blake Thor with the triple. And the opening points on the City Hope scoreboard goes to Maple River. Left-handed side. This one will go with Doctor. Doctor up top to Fry. Now back to the right baseline. Owen Saylor there. We'll see it to the right wing to Bido. Bido on the skip now to Klein. Klein with the dribble. Teardropper, no. Owen gets the rebound. Kick to the top of the key. Bido will see it right-handed side so far for the Richland Colts. Doing a nice job on their first 2 possessions. Getting some second chance looks. Can they cash in now with Doctor? Back to Fry here. Fry slips it on the flex. Gun on the interior to Bido. Off the window. Shot no. Rebound on the inside to Preston Dowes. Bosch transition to Thor. Thor with the dribble. Lost it for a moment as he was trying to pass across the way to Wisniewski. Ball got deflected out of bounds by Bido, and it will stay Maple River with the basketball. As the Raiders bounce pass to Silling. Silling with a hard dribble to the paint. This one off the front iron, no good. Rebound will come down to Doctor. Doctor will see this here for The Richland Colts able to give it to the left wing. That'll be to Klein. Klein at the left-handed side, back to the right wing to Doctor. Doctor at the right of the key here with the ball fake, able to jab, take a couple of dribbles to the baseline spin, gives it back up top now to Saylor. Saylor at the free throw line, back to Doctor here. Doctor at the right wing will rise. Three-pointer coming, got it to go. Otto Doctor with the three, and we're tied at 3 here. A little over a minute and a half in, little shake and bake move by Bosch. There's a teardropper, got it. Carter Bosch has 5. Able just to kind of spot for a second, freeze, and get that dribble back. Nice move there for Carter. Get his first field goal of the game. Left-handed side will go on the interior now to Saylor. Leaves it left wing as this one will go to Doctor. Doctor back up top to Bido now for the Richland Colts. As Bido sets up the offense against his man pressure defense as Maple River switches as they go down to Fry. Fry back up top with a shot clock nearing single digits. Inside Saylor. Saylor is looking to spin on the baseline over Silling. High off the window. Got it to go. Owen Saylor with his first field goal. We're knotted at 5 apiece. Quickly in the front court, Wisniewski leaves it back to Blake Thor as Carter Bosch will set it up on the Raider emblem. Bosch looking to take the ball screen. Able to come up with it here. Takes a hard dribble to the paint for 2. Carter Bosch now has 4. Back and forth we go here in this opening 2.5 minutes. Fry kick left wing to Klein. Klein nearly lost it. Able to spin on Thor. Here comes the help. Klein gives it back to Fry here at the left wing. Zips a pass, and this one will be a turnover here on the Colts. Something Coach Koka talked with us on the pregame show. The cutting ability of this Richland team. They'll have to make sure they have their head on a swivel here tonight. All for Maple River. You're able to handle it now for the Raiders. Left-handed side to Thor. Bounce pass interior. Here comes the help by Bido, and there's a steal. First turnover. Richland galloping in the front court as they do. Bounce pass across the way. This one going to get saved for a moment, but out of bounds for Owen Saylor. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Richland Colts. Richland winners over Enderlin, then lost by 9 against Sargent County in their last 2 games. All for Maple River went down to Hankinson on Tuesday and lost to the Pirates by 9, 58-49 in their last contest. The Raiders leave it left wing to Thor. Thor's going to spot up Rise left wing 3. That was halfway in and out. Rebound to Otto Doctor, his second. Richland front court turnover as this one will go to Silling. Silling with a couple of dribbles to the baseline. Ball gets tapped out of play. For the Maple River Raiders, if they can pick up a victory tonight, that would get them to a 9-6 mark. 4th year of the co-op here between the Maple Valley and the Hope Page school districts. It would tie the most wins in a season here for Maple River. They were able to do it 2 years ago with 9. This one tipped out by Fury. Fury then we'll see it, and this one will go the other side of the floor. 2 years ago for Maple River, 9-12, losing in the opening round of the regional tournament to Kindred back in the Class B days in boys basketball. This one will go across the way. Nice find by Wisniewski to Silling for 2. T. Silling gets his first field goal of the game, and the Raiders have their largest lead at 4 minutes in. Dylan Bido at the right wing. Bido takes the screen. Silling comes out to help. Bido bounce pass on the interior to Saylor. Back to Bido here at the wing. Bido looking for the skip, does left-handed side to Klein. Back now to Fry. Fry on the inside to Saylor, who spins. Block shot by Wisniewski. And who's going to handle it last will be last touch here by Richland. Nice block there by Kobe. Stands at 6 foot, but that length and athleticism able to help him out. As the Colts will make a substitution as Caden Fishgen, the sophomore forward, averaging 2 points and 4 rebounds, will check in now here for Richland. Both teams going to go with about a 6-man rotation here this evening for Coach Ryland and Coach Koka. Carter Bosch bounce pass up top, Silling. Silling with it at the high post to the paint, partially blocked there by Saylor. And you'll see this for Bido, his second board of the game. Richland Colts, so far 3 points for Doctor, 2 for Saylor here. As you'll see it with Bido at the top of the key. Bido ankle cross right to left, rising from 16. Jumper's going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Otto. Doctor right-handed side to Fishgen. Now back to Doctor. Doctor on the interior. Ball gets deflected by Silling. As the Richland Colts work a little 4-out-1. And here's a 3-pointer by Klein. Got it to go. Carson Klein, the second made 3 for the Colts. They're back within 1. Bosch right wing. This one goes to Thor. Back to Carter now. As Carter takes a screen by Silling. Able to come out and hedge does Richland. Weaving action for the Raiders. Silling right wing as this one goes to Dowse. Dowse at the free throw line to Wisniewski. Now to Bosch. Bosch jumper from 14. Left elbow. Book it. Carter Bosch has his third field goal of the game. He's got 6, and the Raiders are back up by 3. Good patient offense there from the Raider perspective. Can Richland answer now with the basketball with Bido? Bido at the right wing as the Colts will see it now to Doctor. Doctor will handle it here back to the right of the key as they give it back up top to Fishton. Fishton sees this one wearing that black headband. Left-handed side back to Klein. Klein with 12 seconds on the shot clock now to Doctor. Doctor with the shot clock working to single digits. Leaves it to Bido. Bido with 4 seconds. Looking for Saylor on the cut. Saylor with the dribble off the window. This one rattles out. Rebound to T. Carter Bosch will see it. Bosch with the cross to Silling. Silling with a couple of dribbles, rising from 12. Silling will get this one off the front and the back of the rim. Rebound to Fishton, his first of the contest. Colts with a chance to tie with a 3. That would be our third tie of the game, and Doctor wants to tie this one right on cue. Otto Doctor with his second triple of the quarter. Tied at 3, 5, and now at 11 here at the 1:35 mark. Carter Bosch, right-handed scoop shot can't go. Bido with his third rebound. The Colts with a made field goal would take their first lead of the contest. Bido here at the top of the key. Bido will take the crossover left to right. Trying to get by Kobe. Tough shot. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound goes to Preston Dow's his second. Bosch outlet to Thor. Thor will see this bounce pass across the way and getting back defensively is Otto Doctor, and it will be Maple River basketball. Damian Norrie, the 5'11 junior, will come into the game, averaging just under 3 points and 3 rebounds per contest as he'll check in for T. Silling. Raiders to inbound the basketball here with Preston Dow's. Dow's gives this now to Bosch, as Bosch will see it to the left wing. Bosch taking the screen, bounce pass up top. Norrie, reverse hit right-handed side to Dow's. Dow's going to attack inside, gets fouled, then Preston will head to the free throw line. Dow's a 69% free throw shooter on the season. Foul will come across on Carson Klein, his first, and that's the first foul of the game for either club. Free throw attempt here for Preston. Right-handed toss. This one will rattle out. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Dow's, part of that whole page FFA chapter. Able to talk with Preston earlier here today, as we will have an FFA show coming out on yourliveevent.com for some of the local area members. FFA week, the 15th through the 22nd here in February. Bido in the front court. Fishton takes the screen. Bido looking for him on the roll, nothing there. Now it goes to Fishton on the baseline. Saylor posting up at the right wing, not a Doctor. He's already hit 2 threes. Richland is Saylor at the high post. Saylor with a dribble is going to drive. This one goes last touch here by Preston Dow's, and it will be Richland with the basketball. Good hands by Preston, nearly got the turnover. Instead will allow the Raiders to reset defensively. Saylor baseline jumper for the lead. This one will rattle out. Rebound tipped and eventually to Carson Klein. But then there's a turnover as Wisniewski's going hard down the paint. Off the window for 2. Kobe Wisniewski becomes the 5th Raider in the scoring column with a starting 5 for Jay Koka's club, all with at least a point. Doctor, right wing now to Bido. Bido finds a cutting teammate to Klein. Klein with the step through to the baseline now as this one goes to Fishton. Back up top to Bido on the baseline here for the Colts. The Colts with the handoff. This from the left pocket. Jumper is going to be off the mark. Short rebound to Carter Bosch, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. On the City of Hope scoreboard, the Raiders lead it by 3.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Your home for the North Dakota District 1 basketball tournaments is yourliveevent.com.
Up by 1, bounce pass inside Kadoon. Kadoon takes the ball screen jumper from 14, got it to go.
The girls tournament tips on Friday, February 14th from Valley City State University. Boys tournament gets underway on Friday, February 28th at the North Dakota State College of Science.
Hand off now to Rayshawn. Earl takes the ball screen, left wing. Earl, dribble, pullback, 3 on the way. Nothing but twine.
That's the District 1 basketball tournaments on yourliveevent.com.
The district basketball tournaments are indeed just now weeks, and you can even say days away. A week from today, we will be in the midst of the quarterfinals from the bubble at Valley City for girls basketball. But here on the boys' side, still got a couple more weeks left of the regular season. Maple River led by the 6 points of Carter Bosch in the quarter, while for the Richland Colts, they were led by the 2 threes and the 6 points of Otto Doctor. Maple River right-handed side to start the quarter. Blake Thor shovel pass inside Silling. Silling gets fouled, and T will head to the line. Good spin move there by T as he will get to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul coming across on Carson Klein. That'll be his second. And the team's first of the quarter. Silling to the stripe here for the first time this evening for Maple River. Free throw attempt by T is up and in. Raiders now 2 of 3 from the line as a team. Free throw attempts number 2 upcoming here for the future Cougar. University of Sioux Falls football commit on National Signing Day earlier in the week. Him and Stella Satrom made their commitments here at the Raider Activity Center. Stella going to Concordia for collegiate volleyball as well. Ball will go right wing for the Richland Colts. Bounce pass up top to Saylor. Saylor will slip it now to the right-handed side to Fry. Fry with it. Leaves it. Jumper. Klein. Baseline. Got it. Nice ball movement. Klein got it. Nice catch and shoot action. The Colts are back within a possession. Carter Bosch at the left wing. Bosch taking the screen, leaves it now to Silling, right-handed side to Downs. Downs will see it to the left-hand side of Thor. Thor with it, bounce pass to T as they're able to reverse it to Bosch. Bosch jumper from 16. Carter got it to go. Carter Bosch now with 8. Back to a 5-point margin on their City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search hopeND.com. Fry with it at the right wing. Coming through the elevator screen is Klein. Klein at the left-handed side with it. Back up top to Saylor. Gives it to Fry. Fry with a couple hard dribbles inside. Passes the basketball to Bido, but just up the ladder. And a turnover here for Richland. That'll be their 6th. Wisniewski to return for Damian Norrie. Maple River with 2 currently turnovers. So far with 5 rebounds. Richland 6 turnovers, but they do have 9 boards in the game here for the Colts. Bosch bounce pass. Wisniewski on the baseline. Kobe gives it up top to Silling, able to reverse it now to Thor. Thor will handle it now to Kobe. Left-handed side to Dowes. Dowes with the cut down to the paint. Preston got it to go for 2. Preston Dowes gets in the scoring column. He's got 3. And the Maple River Raiders have their largest lead of the game at 20-13. Doctor at the right wing. Doctor hands this one off to Fry. Fry will handle it, bounce pass inside to Klein. He threads the needle. Carson Klein now with 7 and give the assist to Fry. Carter Bosch at the wing. Bosch will take the screen up top to Silling. Reverse it now to Thor. Thor at the free throw line looking for the pass. Good job there by Fry to get his mid up and get the deflection. Now it goes to Bido. Bido in transition off the window and count it. It's an and one for Dylan Bido. Bido with a chance for a 3-point play, and just like that, a little 4-0 run makes the game a 1-possession contest. As a foul will be assessed here on Maple River, that'll be their first of the game. As you'll see this with a free throw attempt up, and this one will rattle out. Rebound here for Kobe Wisniewski. Bounce pass right-handed side to Silling, now to Dowes. Preston leaves it to Wisniewski, left wing, as this one will go to Damian Norrie. Slips it away to Silling. Silling to Carter. Carter rising from the right elbow. Another one, and Bosch does it again. 5 field goals for Carter. He's got 10, and the Raiders lead it by 5. Richland will see this. Now to Dylan Bido. Bido at the right wing. Ball fake once or twice. Able to skip it to Doctor, but that'll be a turnover here on the Richland Colts. Maple River this season, the tandem combination averaging 52 points per game, and so far of those 52, 29 coming between Carter Bosch and T. Silling. Bosch bounce pass up top to T. Reverse it now to Norrie. Norrie will handle this. Nice cut inside the paint. Little curl hop off the back of the rim. Rebound to Bido. That's his 4th. Richland will see this one now to to Fry. Left-handed side with it now to Carson Klein. He'll rise. Left wing. Jumper, no. Rebound comes down here to T, his 2nd. Bosch will utilize the basketball to the right wing here. Gives it up top to Wisniewski. Reverse it now to Dowes. Preston with the drive and cut yet again, and Preston will head to the free throw line. The last foul on Maple River was on Kobe Wisniewski. This is the second foul of the quarter here for the Richland Colts, as this one will come with Fry. Free throw attempt on the way for Preston will rattle in. Richland will go up against in the girls District 1 basketball tournament on yourliveevent.com on Friday, as the girls will go up against the Sargent County Bulldogs in the quarterfinals. Maple River waiting their opponents of the play-in contest, either between Barnes County North or Hankinson. And we'll start things off a week from today at 3 o'clock from Valley City State on the girls District 1 tournament. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Preston. Richland will see this now to Carson Klein. Klein on the baseline will handle the basketball. Gives it back up top to Saylor. Saylor looking for a drive and cut now to Bido. Bido here at the top of the key, taking the ball screen at the right wing. Inside on the interior to Fishkin. He'll turn, shoot, shots off the mark. Rebound comes down to Silling. That'll be his third. Carter Bosch pushing in transition now for the Raiders as he does to left wing. Bosch taking the screen up top to Silling. Reverse it now to Dowse. Preston crossing over. Lost it for a moment. Silling comes up with it. Jumper from the baseline. Good for 2. T. Silling now has 6 points and 3 rebounds, and the Raiders lead it by 9. Richland with Bido. Bido leaves it right-handed side to Doctor. Doctor at the wing. Doctor taking the ball screen, does. Bounce pass to Saylor on the inside. Saylor looking to spin on T. T is there and gets a steal. T. Silling with a head of steam, leads a little numbers game. T. Silling with the right hand and layup for 2. Silling now has 8, largest lead of the contest here for the Raiders at 11. Ball will go for Doctor on the baseline, tipped out of bounds by Kobe Wisniewski, and Maple River with their first double-digit lead of the contest so far here in the quarter with 14 points for the Raiders. Richland, they have 6. Colts on the inbounds as they do bounce pass across the wing. This one will rattle in for 2 and a timeout on the floor. Dylan Bido gets the 2 points. Timeout here for Coach Cody Ryland. We're back after this with 3:22 left in the first half.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Tomorrow on yourliveevent.com, if you're a fan of wrestling, we got you covered with the Southeast Region 1, or the Southeast Boys Duels in Kindred starting at noon. The Northeast Duels will be in Carrington starting at just around 10 o'clock in the morning, and then we will have coverage of the Girls Duel in the Girls Duel East Region Tournament in Grand Forks. That'll be audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com coming up tomorrow. So again, wrestling, Minnesota Girls Section 8A hockey semifinals with Warroad and Thief River Falls tomorrow afternoon. That'll be at 1 o'clock, and then some more high school hoops as well. Doubleheader with Shiloh Christian making their way to Central Cass, barring the weather, of course. That's all tomorrow again on yourliveevent.com. And a timeout by Coach Cody Ryland. They'll have 4 remaining for Richland. Left wing now for Damian Norrie. Back up top to Preston Dowse. Dowse reversed it right wing to Carter Bosch. Bosch with it inside the free throw line. Jumper to go. Carter with 6 in both the first and the second quarter here. Raiders lead it by 11. Ball will go on the inside. Saylor with it. Back up top. Doctor looking for his third 3. That'll go short. Rebound, though, for Klein, but he was out of bounds. And this one will be out of bounds here for the Richland Colts. Raiders 3 games in 4 days next week. 2 of them here inside the rack. Well, for the Richland Colts, they'll have 2 games next week on Tuesday and Thursday. One of them being in Richland on Tuesday against the Bison. Silling's pass gets deflected right to Kobe on the fortuitous bounce. Wisniewski then able to spin this one, and will have a jump ball between him and Klein. The arrow will make its way towards Richland. The Colts under Cody Ryland here, 1 win, 14 losses. But as Cody said in our pregame show, just getting a little bit better every day, seeing the growth and trying to be a team that's going to be pesky in the last couple of games of the regular season before you get to that District 1 tournament, wherever the Colts will end up. And just as in prior years, or in last year, the 8-9 teams in the regular season will play in a play-in. Then if you're in the top 7, you guarantee 2 games at least at the district. Ball will get inbounded right wing. The Colts will see this with Saylor. Gives it back now to Fry. Fry with the basketball with a couple of dribbles up and over on the pass on the interior. Richland double team kick to Klein. Left wing three-pointer off the iron. Rebound for Bido underneath. Bido can't get this one, but another loose ball as this will be an opportunity for Saylor. Good for 2. Bido gets his 5th board of the game. Klein gets a rebound as well, and then Saylor finishes it off with the 2 points. Carter Bosch step, bounce pass now to Silling. Silling reverse it right wing to Dowes. Dowes will give this one to Kobe. Back to a left-handed side as Maple River with the basketball. Bounce pass to T. T at the right wing gives it now to Bosch. Bosch with a couple of dribbles. Jumper on the way. This one will be off the mark, no good. Rebound here to Richland. That'll be Bido's 6th of the game. The sophomore guard averaging 6 rebounds. Already has that here in the first half. Bido with the skip to Doctor. Doctor to the baseline now here for the Colts. High post touch to Fry as they look on the interior to Saylor. A little high-low game. Owen Saylor now has 6. And Richland back within 7. Carter Bosch at the right wing leaves it up top to Wisniewski. Wisniewski at the wing. This one will go to Damian Norrie. Norrie's going to drive on the attack, and there's a foul. And Damian will kind of barrel roll and look to be all right as the foul will come across here on the Richland Colts. Damian Norrie to a line to shoot 2 as Richland will pick up their 3rd foul here of the quarter. Owen Doctor with his 1st. Maple River from the stripe, 5 of 6 from the line as a team. Now make them 6 of 7. All 6 players who have played here for Coach Koka's club in the scoring column. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Norrie is up and in. Norrie 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Raiders lead it by 9. 60 seconds to play here in our first half. Bido at the right wing. Bido crossing over right to left. Able to spin. Bido to the paint. Off the window. Good for 2. Dylan Bido now a 6. Bosch, left-handed side with the basketball. Taking the screen. Gives it now to Silling. Right wing to Dowes. Dowes with it looking on the interior. Nothing there. Kobe goes behind the back. Wisniewski now to Damian Norrie. Back up top to T. Silling right wing to Carter Bosch. Bosch looking on the inside, gives it to Wisniewski. Back to left wing here for the Raiders. Silling with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Going to drive, gets to the paint. Finger roll shot, no. Rebound gets tapped down, and Silling will come up with it. And now the Raiders can hold for the final shot of the half. Coach Jay Koka calls out the offense here as you'll see it now with Carter Bosch. Bosch crossing over, left-handed side to Dowes. Dowes with a shot fake. Dowes to the baseline. Jumper on the way for Preston. No. Backside rebound here for Otto Doctor. 3/4 court heave. That'll go short, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. On the City of Hope scoreboard, it's Maple River 32, Richland 25. And an up-and-down entertaining opening 16 minutes. Our halftime show is coming up next here from the Raider Activity Center.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proud
proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
High school basketball today here on YourLiveEvent.com. At the half, the Maple River Raiders with a 32-25 lead over the Richland Colts here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Taylor Sherman with you as we take a look at the first half numbers. Maple River 14 points in the first quarter, 18 points in the second quarter as we're able to see some elementary kids take center court here for your halftime entertainment. For Richland, 11 points in the first quarter of play, 14 in the second. Some other team numbers for Maple River, 6 players in the scoring column. They've hit 1 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line with 3 turnovers here for Maple River. Richland with 4 players in the scoring column. They're 0-1 from the free throw line, 3 made triples here for Richland, but 9 turnovers right now is the difference here in this one from the Colts' perspective. Individually, Carter Bosch with 12 points, 2 rebounds. You have 8 points for T. Silling, who's got 4 boards and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points for Preston Dowes, who's 3 of 4 from the stripe. 3 points for Blake Thor, a triple to start the game. Damian Norrie with 2 points off the bench, both from the line, and Kobe Wisniewski with a made field goal back in the first quarter also has 2. For the Richland Colts, led by the 7 of Carson Klein. He got 7 points and 2 rebounds with a made 3. When you got Dylan Bido, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Otto Doctor, 6 points, 2 threes in the first. And Owen Saylor with 6 points as well. Maple River led by the 12 of Bosch, while for Richland led by the 7 of Carson Klein. It's Richland and Maple River tonight here for District 1 Boys Basketball. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, let you know what's to come throughout the rest of the weekend, and also a couple of games up next year from the Raiders and the Colts perspective. That's all still to come at the half in Tower City. It's high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we come back here on our halftime show, 32-25, Maple River with the advantage. Your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening, a final in District 1 boys hoops. Hankinson goes on the road and defeats Barnes County North here this evening by a final of 74-55 here tonight. That's a large win for Coach Carter Mounts Club as they're able to pick up a road victory here this evening, and in doing so, they got the inside track as the number 2 seed in the District 1 tournament going forward. Barnes County North picks up the loss. They now have the same district record as Maple River. Maple River has played an extra game with this one here tonight than Barnes County North. So if Maple River can win, they would go to the 3 seed, but again, they would have one more game in hand. The kicker is if Barnes County North and Maple River finish with the same record in the districts, Barnes County North would own the tiebreaker via the head-to-head win earlier here this season. But again, Hankinson defeats Barnes County North tonight 74-55. So Oaks is the 1 seed, Hankinson is the 2. Barnes County North will have the whole shot as the 3 seed if they take care of business, but now they can ill afford to lose a game if Maple River was to hypothetically win out as well with their district schedule, with tonight with Richland, Wyoming, Lidgewood, and Oak still on the schedule. Also this evening, Sargent County at Wyoming Lidgerwood. That game starting just at the similar time as what this one started back here at 7:08. And then a couple of games did get moved with Oaks at Enderlin here this evening. That has been postponed until Saturday, February the 15th at 1 o'clock. In Enderlin, Tri-State is idle this evening. That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. The Richland Colts next couple of games hosting Barnes County North on Tuesday, then making their way to Tri-State on Thursday. They finish off the regular season on February 20th against Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. While for the Maple River Raiders, they have a home game with Ellendale on Monday, a non-district game, then back-to-back district games on Tuesday, Thursday at Wyoming Lidgewood, then hosting the Oaks Tornadoes coming up on Thursday. At the half, Maple River led by the 12 of Bosch, the 8 by Silling. Richland led by the 7 points of Klein, then Bido, Doctor, and Sailor, all with 6 for the Richland Colts. That does it for our halftime show. Second half action is next here from the Raider Activity Center.
Your home for North Dakota postseason wrestling is yourliveevent.com. Tune in to our coverage of the East Region Individual Girls Wrestling Tournament and the Class B East Region Individual Boys Wrestling Tournament on yourliveevent.com. Our coverage begins on Friday, February 14th from Castleton for the Girls East Region Individual Tournament, followed by the Class B East Region Boys Individual Wrestling Tournament in Grafton on Saturday, February 15th on yourliveevent.com.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
32-25, Maple River with the advantage over the Richland Colts here this evening on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller alongside Taylor Sherman with you here this evening from Tower City. The Maple River Raiders will start with Dowes, Bosch, Wisniewski, Thor, and Silling, their original starting 5. While Richland, little man pressure defense here to begin the second half. Silling comes into a double, and then there'll be a double dribble violation here on the Raiders. As you'll see the Richland Colts here with Bido, Dr. Fry, alongside with Sailor and Carson Klein, their original starting 5 here for Richland. Colts in the front court. We'll see this with Fry. Fry at the wing, gives it on the interior to Bido. Bido with the step and a nice move on the inside for Dillon. He's got 8. Colts down by 5, their largest deficit of the game, 28-17 at the 3:26 mark in the second quarter. Dowles will see this, not as Silling. Silling right-handed side, nearly a turnover as Thor collects the ball here for Maple River. Wisniewski at the wing now to Bosch. Bosch will see it, give it back up top to Silling, right-handed side to Dowes. Dowes with it at the high post. Now to Wisniewski, up and over on the pass to Silling. Silling going hard on the inside, and there's a foul. T. Silling to the free throw line to shoot 2. Richland will get tabbed with the foul. That'll be their first of the second half. This one will come on Owen Sailor. That'll be his first of the contest. Right-handed toss on the way for Silling now with 9. T averages 15 points per contest to lead the team this season through 14 games. Free throw attempt number 2 for Silling will rattle out. Good board here for Saylor. That's going to be his second of the contest. Game number 15 for the Raiders from the Richland Colts. This is game number 16 of their season. Richland to Fry. He'll take it at the wing. Fry bounce pass, and Preston Dowes will come up with a steal. Dowes able to spin. Dowes going to the paint. Dowes with a step-through shot. No. Rebound tipped, and this will be to Richland here with Bido. That'll be his 7th board of the game. And then Bido able to keep this one alive on top of Dowes, and we'll see a tip ball, and it will stay with the Richland Colts. Richland right now will handle it on the baseline. Hit 3 threes in the first quarter out of their 4 field goals. Have yet to hit one since. Well, for Maple River, just with 1 3 tonight coming at the hands of Blake Thur on the very opening shot of the contest. Ball will go on the inside. Saylor spin, hang, shoot and score. Owen Saylor now with 8 and scored in every quarter. Bosch at the right wing will take the screen. Bosch leaves it left-handed side. Thor now at the left wing. Thor will handle this one. Pass on the interior. Shot is up and shot is good. Kobe Wisniewski now with 4 and a timeout here for Mr. Jay Koka. We'll break as well. 6:23 here in the third. Raiders lead it by 6.
Maple Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
35-29 with a quick timeout here for Coach Jay Koka's club. They'll have 4 remaining. Richland in the front court to Bido. Kicks right-handed side. Saylor jumper from the baseline. Got it to go. Owen Saylor now in double digits with 10. That's his season average. 10 points and 7 rebounds. The Colts back within 4. Silling right wing to Thor. Thor at the free throw line looking for T. Nice little give and go on the screen as Silling now in double digits with 11. 37-31, but Coach Koka imploring his defense to get to work right now. Our Doctor wants another 3. Book it. Otto Doctor now has 9. His 3rd made 3-pointer, and Richland is back within a possession. Carter Bosch at the right wing leaves it to Wisniewski. Passes intercepted then by Bido. Bido with it. Bido going right to the paint. Bido gets fouled, and Wisniewski will get called with his 2nd. That'll be Kobe's 2nd of the game, team's 1st of the quarter, and 2 free throws here for the Richland Colts. Richland 0 for 1 from the free throw line as a team here tonight. Bido now will be 0 for 2 from the stripe as Maple River will make a substitution as Damian Norrie will come into the game here for the Raiders. Richland looking for their 2nd win of the season, be their 2nd in the district. Maple River looking for win number 9 and their 4th in District 1 play. 2nd free throw is missed. Rebound goes to Silling. That's his 5th of the contest. Bosch left wing to Dowes. Dowes will give it back to T here. T with it to the right-handed side to Thor. Thor with a shot fake. Reverse it now to Bosch. Bosch will see this one. Able to cut Bosch to the baseline. There's a foul, and Carter nearly gets the and one. Bido with his 1st, the team's 2nd. Carter Bosch, a 73% free throw shooter, will head to the line to shoot 2. These will be the Raiders' 11th and 12th free throws of the contest. Free throw attempt is up, and this one is good. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Bosch. And Carter Bosch gets the 2nd. Now with 14 on the night, Raiders lead it by 5 as we're nearing the 5-minute mark. Julian Fry, left wing to Doctor. Otto Doctor will slip in on the bounce pass to Bido. Bido at the top of the key as they're able to cross over here. Bido driving kick to the baseline. Open on the way is Fry. 3! Got it to go. Julian Fry with his 1st field goal of the game. And for the Richland Colts, all 5 starters in the scoring column here for Coach Cody Ryland. Raiders left wing ball gets deflected, and this one will be out of bounds, and it will be Maple River with the basketball. Last tie came at 11 apiece late in the first quarter of play, and Richland is, well, they're just seconds away from getting a stop and a score here to tie it up or possibly take the lead. Left wing for Carter Bosch. Bosch will take the screen. Bosch, top of the key, crossing over, leaves it right-handed side to Thor. Thor with it on the drive, hanging shot, no. Rebound tipped out back to Blake. This one from 8, yes. Thor with 5 points, gets a rebound there. Raiders lead it by 2 possessions. Little breathing room here midway through the third quarter on our City Hope scoreboard. Ball goes left and inside to Klein. Klein will see this one back up top to Bido, as Bido dribbles to the right-handed side with the basketball. As he does, crossing over right to left. Bido, nice little move. Bido to the paint, and Bido's going to see a foul. Damian Norrie will come across. He'll pick up his first. That'll be the team's second. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Dillon. The sophomore guard with 8 points and 7 rebounds here this evening for Coach Cody Ryland and the Colts. Free throw attempt is going to be off the mark, but right now 0 of 4 from the free throw line is Bido. This to make it a 1-possession game, as Bido hits the second. Now with 9, you have 10 with Saylor. That makes up their half the points so far here for the Richland Colts. Ball will go left wing to Thor. Thor to the high post to Silling, right wing to Bosch, able to skip this one to Dowse. Dowse back to Carter here. Carter takes a couple of dribbles, gets this one, and gets the shooter's roll to go. Carter Bosch with 16 in the game. Fry, left wing to Klein. Klein will see this back up top as it'll go to Bido. Bido with the basketball here. Right-handed dribble, leaves it to Fry. Fry with a spin, turn shot off the backboard, no. Rebound to Maple River here with Dowse. It'll be his third. Carter Bosch crossing over on the ankle, cross to the paint, gets fouled and count it. The senior coming alive tonight now with 18 on the night. Carter Bosch, nice move in transition with the ankle cross, able to get right to the paint and finish. As you'll see, Fishton checking in here for Richland. Well, you'll have Kobe Wisniewski into the contest now for the Raiders. Will be on Bido, his second, team's third, and Bosch converts the and one with 19 now on the night. Ball will go left-handed side, high post. Bido, top of the key, that is. Bido crossing over, jumper from 17 off the front iron. Rebound goes to Carter Bosch. Bosch at the wing. Bosch, nice little hesitation move. Right-handed scoop, no. Silling, though, able to spin. And then this one just over the outstretched hands of Maple River here with Preston Dowse. But Silling gets another rebound, his 6th. That'll be the 6th turnover. And a timeout on the floor for Cody Ryland's club. We'll break as well. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. Richland with the ball when we return.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
District 1 boys hoops this evening here on YourLiveEvent.com. Who's going to join Hankinson and pick up a District 1 win here tonight between Richland and Maple River. And we'll find out between Sargent County and Waimea Lidgewood a little bit later on as well. Here this evening, Bulldogs on the road in Warbird's country tonight. As we'll see a foul here on Maple River. This one going to be on Silling, his first and the team's third. So both teams with 1 foul left to give in the quarter before it's a bonus free throw time. As Richland with Doctor, we'll see this. Looking to inbound, it does. Right wing. Klein crossing over, guarded by Thor. Klein looking for it, finds it up top to Doctor. Doctor shot fake. Doctor takes a dribble. Doctor inside the paint, shot no. Rebound here will be out of bounds and last touch off of Fishton. Going back to the reset of the fouls, it's just been a cleaner game from what it was a couple of years ago. Still in Double-A, they still have the halves and the single and double bonus, but able to see a reset. Just don't get the bevy of free throws that sometimes you got late in the contest or late in the half. Thor, left wing three-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound here to Carter. Bosch's 4th. Bosch bounce pass, right-handed side of Dowse. Dowse at the right wing, as this will be a foul here on the cut as Blake is trying to cut open. The foul will be on Bido. That'll be a large chest piece picking up his 3rd here for Richland. Final foul to give as well, the quarter for the Richland Colts. Bido with 3, got Klein with 2. All for Maple River. Wisniewski, the only one in foul situation with 2 right now. Handoff to Bosch. Bosch crossing over right to left. Bosch with it on, we'll see a traveling violation. Help comes, just got tripped over the feet. And Maple River will have their 4th turnover of the quarter. As we alluded to earlier, the number for Maple River is 56. They're 7-0 on the season when they get to that number offensively, trying to add to it here today. But the Colts right now with Fishton on the inside. Jumper off the window, no. Rebound will come down to Bosch. That'll be Carter's 5th. Bosch at the left wing. Bosch gives it now to Silling. Silling with a hard dribble down the paint, lost it. And the Raiders will see another turnover here in the 3rd. If you're Richland right now, made field goal, gets it to 2 possessions. Right wing, we'll see it with Klein. Klein takes the screen here at the top of the key, back up top to Bido. Bido looking for a teammate, little horn set. Bido looking for the pick and roll to Fishton, nothing there to Doctor. Doctor at the right wing. Doctor's gonna rise, shoot 3 from 21 feet, no. Rebound, Fishton, put back, can't get it to go. Rebound, Bido, step through, he gets fouled and nearly got the and one. As Bido heads back to the free throw line, looking to get into double digits in scoring. Silling picks up his 2nd. Final one to give of the quarter here for the Raiders. Bido free throw attempt, that'll go long. Damian Norrie will check in now for Kobe Wisniewski. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Richland. Richland's done a good job on the rebounding factor here tonight. Bido, free throw attempt, that one will rattle out. Rebound will be here for Maple River with Preston Dow's his 4th. Blake Thor at the baseline. Thor with a jumper. Thor shot no. Rebound tapped in the hands of Preston. As Dow's gets a couple of rebounds here in the last 25 seconds of game action. Bosch bounce pass to Silling, right-handed side to Dow's. Preston's going to get to the paint, leaves it to Norrie, left wing now to Thor. Thor, here comes the hedge. Silling will handle the basketball to Bosch. Bosch at the wing, looking for it. Finds it left-handed side now to Dow's. Dow's back to Silling, here to Thor. As Thor will give it back up top to Bosch, and they will set up the offense. Carter Bosch taking the screen, gives it to Blake. He'll rise, he'll shoot, 3-pointer, halfway down, no. Rebound, Silling. Silling, spin, turn, shot, no. And this one will go in and out. Bido with the loose ball board. And for the Richland Colts, back to what we said about a minute and a half ago. Get a made field goal here. You're back within 2 possessions before you get to the start of the 4th quarter. Doctor crossing over, leaves it here. As it'll go to Saylor, near side of Bido. Bido to Fishton on the inside. Fishton, spin shot off the backboard, got it. Fishton with his first field goal now with 5 seconds to Bosch, 4 seconds. Bosch asking for the ball screen, they do. Here comes the 3 for Bosch to beat the horn. Carter Bosch with 22 on the night. Bosch beats the horn under the screen by Silling. That's how we'll end the 3rd quarter, 49-40 here on your liveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Ag is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership, so we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
You might mark that 3-pointer by Bosch to beat the horn as potentially an Agassi Precision Ag play of the contest. If that 3 points comes in large later on, as Richland got it to 2 possessions and Bosch to beat the horn here inside the Raider Activity Center. Richland will start the basketball here in the 4th quarter. Klein with a 3-pointer. That'll go off the iron. Rebound comes down to Silling, and they'll hit the outlet now as T's working on a double-double. 11 points, 8 rebounds here this evening for Silling. Carter Bosch, top of the key, taking the screen by Wisniewski. Bounce pass. Here goes Thor. Right pocket 3 for Blake. Got it. Blake Thor with the triple. He's got 8. His second made 3. And for the Maple River Raiders, that's their third 3 of the contest. Richland, Bido will see this step through. Largest deficit of the game here for the Richland Colts. Previous largest was 11 in the first half. Turnover for Richland. Maple River now with Bosch with a 2-on-1 bounce pass. Wisniewski off the side, can't find it. Rebound to Bido, his 10th of the game. Bido, right wing, crossing over. As the Richland Colts will see it up, back up top. Fry with it. Fry on the interior, Silly with the bat. As this one goes to Doctor. DeSailor back up top. Back up top to Bido. Bido using up that dribble. Leaves it right wing to Doctor. Doctor ripping it through on the baseline. Doctor bounce pass across. Sailor jumper from the baseline short. Rebound is Silling. Carter Bosch up the near sideline, gives it to Thor. Thor's going to shoot another one from the baseline. 3-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound here for Richland as Bido gets his game-leading 11th rebound. Left-handed side will go to Klein. Klein crossing over left to right. Klein will see this one back up top to Bido. Bido here at the top of the key looking for a teammate. Backing down Bosch. Here comes the double now to Fry. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Fry with a 3. This one will unable to get the shooter's roll as it takes a little bit of a bounce on a play. Last touch here by Silling with 6:01 left in the fourth quarter of play. Right now, if you're Maple River, every stop you get, you can maybe waste about 30 seconds on the other end unless you get a quality possession and minimize how many more chances Richland can possibly utilize the basketball. Right wing to Dowse. Dowse will slip it now to Wisniewski. Left wing to Thor on the drive baseline. Bounce pass inside, Silling off the backboard. No. Nice find, just can't finish. Klein gets his third board, and if you're Richland, got to start capitalizing on some of these stops defensively. Doctor at the left wing. Doctor with it to Fry here at the top of the key. Fry looking for a teammate to Doctor. He'll rise. 3-pointer, that's going to go short. Rebound, though, for Bido. Bido with it. Step through, and this one's going to be an offensive foul here on Bido. They said they cleared Carter Bosch out with the extension of the forearm, and we'll see a foul here on the Richland Colts. Dowles will check out. Norrie will check in for Maple River. Fishton will check in here for Richland. As Bido will check out of the contest with those 4 personal fouls just ahead of the 5-minute mark here in our fourth quarter. Bosch top of the key, gives it to Silling, now to Thor. Thor thought about a 15-footer to Wisniewski. Wisniewski now to Norrie. Norrie gives it back to Silling here, right wing to Bosch. Bosch looking for it on the interior as they're able to give it back to Thor as it goes to Bosch. Bosch with 7 seconds. Bosch making his way to the high post to Blake. Thor crossing over inside double back to Bosch here. Bosch open for a 3 to beat the horn again. This one will go long and a rebound to Doctor, his 5th. Doctor and the Colts looking for their first bucket of the fourth quarter. This one, turnaround jumper, got it to go. Owen Sailor now with 12 has scored in all 4 quarters. Back to a 10-point contest. And for Maple River right now with Bosch. Bosch gives it up top to Wisniewski, left wing to Damian Norrie. Norrie will see it, bounce pass to Silling as they work it to Thor. Thor to Wisniewski as a reverse it now to Carter. Carter at the wing gives it back up top to Silling. Damian Norrie at the right wing taking the screen. Back to the left-handed side to Thor, and this one goes through his hands and a turnover, and Jay Koka wants a timeout on the floor. 4:03 left to play in the fourth. Raiders up by 10. Richland with the ball when we return.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
52-42 with 4:03 left to play here in regulation before we get to our post-game conversation. Make sure you stay tuned as we'll take a look at the final numbers here from the victorious team and get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. So far in the fourth quarter, offense has been hard to find. A combined 5 points, 2 field goals between these two teams. Maple River led by 3 after 1 quarter, led by 7 at the half, 9 after 3 quarters of play. For Richland, they've been hanging around this entire game from the start, tied at 3, 5, and 11. Largest deficit is 12, and every time you think Maple River might maybe edge up to 15 or 16, all of a sudden Richland gets it back to about a 4 or 6 point contest. But now for the Richland Colts, 4 minutes left to play. What do they drop after the timeout from Coach Koka? Richland to Doctor, the baseline to Fry, left baseline 3-pointer. This one will go long. Rebound goes to Silling, and there's the double-double. Carter Bosch crossing over. We'll see this one, and for Coach Jay Koka's club, they'll be more than content to continue to work the offense. If there's a quality look, take it. If not, take 30 seconds off the clock here as Bosch at the right wing gives it to T. Silling rips it through. Silling to the paint, and Silling will get fouled and count it. T. Silling with 13 points, a chance to make it 14. Foul will come across here on Richland. That'll be their first of the fourth quarter. As we'll see a substitution as Preston Dowles will check in for Damian Norrie. The foul will come across on Carson Klein, his third. And a free throw attempt here for Silling. Right-handed toss for T is going to go long. Rebound tapped, and eventually this one will go to Carson Klein, his fourth of the game. Richland with Fry at the left wing. Fry, shot fake, gives it back up top to Klein. Klein taking the brub screen, now to Doctor. Doctor at the right wing, taking a couple left-handed hip-high dribbles as Doctor gives it back up top to Fry. Fry on the back cut, looking for Fishton, and a turnover here for the Colts. And if you're Richland right now, it's starting to chase the game a little bit here with 3 minutes left to play in regulation, down by 12. Left wing to Blake Thor. Thor gives it back up top to Silling. Right-handed side to Bosch. Bosch bounce pass interior to Wisniewski. Back to Bosch. Right baseline 3. Put a capper on a fine night for the senior. Carter Bosch with 25 here for the Raiders. Doctor to Fry. Fry on the interior to Saylor. Saylor then sees this one out of play, and it will be a turnover on the Richland Colts. Second made free three-pointer of the night for Carter Bosch again, 25 on the evening. Dowes to Wisniewski. Bosch at the left wing, bounce pass inside Silling. Silling with the step-through, shot's going to be long. Rebound gets deflected in the hands of T as he gets his 11th board of the game. Silling will handle it to Preston. Dowes back up top to Bosch here as Bosch will handle the basketball. As he's able to do so, taking the screen out of T. Right-handed side to Thor. Thor from the high post. Thor is open. Jumper from the free throw line. Blake got it to go. Thor now in double digits. He's got 10 in the game, of the Raiders putting this one away late in the fourth quarter right now as they lead it by 17. Ball will go right-handed side. Colts on the baseline. Saylor turnaround. Oh, baby hook shot, no. Rebound to Kobe as Wisniewski puts it up the floor to Thor. Thor with a good shot fake, and this one nearly got it to go. Rebound tapped out, and we'll see 2 free throws here for T. Silling. As Silling will head to the free throw line. As you'll see the free throw attempts on the way here for T. Will come across on Klein. That'll be his 4th. Free throw for T is going to be off the mark. As Bido will check back in the game as Fishton will check out. Free throw attempt number 2 as the Raiders 96 seconds away from getting to 9-6 on the season. Free throw attempt number 2 will rattle in. 14 on the night now for Silling. Season high in scoring for Maple River, 68. We'll go left wing. This one to Fry on the interior to Bido. Bido spinning on Bosch. Good shot there for Dylan Bido. Now in double digits with 11. Colts full court pressure. Defense Silling right-handed side to Thor. Thor will see it now back to Bosch. Bosch will slip it left-handed side as this one will go to Dowes. Dowes back up top to Silling. Silling on the baseline, and this one will be out of bounds. That'll be a last touch here off the Richland Colts. And a game that's just over an hour old here this evening from Tower City. Raiders on the inbounds as Bosch will get it right-handed side to Thor now. Thor with the jab step to Wisniewski, left wing back to Bosch. Doctor applying some pressure on Carter, right-hand side to Dow's. Dow's at the wing. Dow's going to drive inside the paint. Jumper for Preston, no. Rebound comes down to Owen Saylor. That's his third. As the Richland Colts with Fry will shoot a transition three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound goes to Bido. Bido on the baseline. On the pass. Thor gets the steal. Carter Bosch will see it on a foul here for Otto Doctor. Doctor will pick up his second. And for the Richland Colts, that'll be their fourth of the quarter. As Thor will leave it to Dow's. Dow's, right-handed side back to Blake. And all that Richland needs to do is, if they don't foul, all that Maple River needs to do, that is just hold on to the ball, and they will find a way to get to the 9th victory of the season, and in doing so, this is their 4th year of the co-op. This will match the most wins in a season for Maple River. 2 years ago, they went 9-12, and well, now they'll have a chance to get into double digits in their next game on Monday, as the Maple River Raiders earn a scrappy home victory tonight against the visiting Richland Colts, 60-44. With the win for Maple River, they improved to 9-6 on the season, 4-2 now in District 1 play. Well, for the Richland Colts, they dropped to 1-15 on this season and 1-5 in District 1 play. Our post-game show is coming up next. Carter Bosch leads the floor with 25 points. Well, for Richland, they were led by the 12 of Owen Saylor. Post-game is around the corner.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As we come back on our post-game show, Maple River again picks up the win in a contest that goes just over an hour here tonight inside the Raider Activity Center, and in doing so, the Raiders now 8-0 on the season when scoring 56 or more points. As we get to our post-game show, let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Carter Bosch, obviously the player of the game here tonight, scores in every quarter. Goes 3 of 3 from the free throw line with 2 made three-pointers. A game-high 25 points for Carter. Carter Bosch is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and he also is part of that Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. As he had an opportunity for the Richland Colts, they got it to 2 possessions before the last about 7 to 8 seconds of the third quarter. They trimmed it to 46-40, and the back of your mind, you're like, hey, Richland got a chance here, but all of a sudden Maple River would come back at a buzzer beater 3 by Carter Bosch. Took a little screen, got to the right wing, and all of a sudden just gave the momentum back, and then Maple River outscores Richland 11-4 in the fourth quarter of play. So in doing so for the Maple River Raiders, that just kind of changed the game back in favor of the Raiders. The three-pointer by Bosch is our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And again, it's planterdoc.com. It is a little bit of a it's a tradition here inside the Raider Activity Center, as you'll have the opportunity for some of the elementary kids to get some signatures from the coaches and alongside the players here. So we might not be joined by a player or coach tonight. Same thing with girls basketball earlier this season, just in terms of their abilities to speak with the elementary kids and kind of talk with some of the local fan base here in Tower City. As we continue on our postgame show, Maple River 6 players in the scoring column, 12 of 16 from the free throw line with 4 threes, 9 turnovers here today for the Raiders. While for the Richland Colts, 6 players in the scoring column. They go 1 of 7 from the free throw line, 5 made 3-pointers with 14 turnovers here for Richland. Maple River led by the 25 points of Carter Bosch. Bosch again with 25 points. 14 points for T. Stilling with 12 rebounds. 10 points for Blake Thor, who hits 2 threes. We have 5 on the way for Preston Dowes with 5 boards. 4 points for Kobe Wisniewski and 2 points for Damian Nori here off the bench. Again, the Raiders led by the 25 of Bosch and the 14 for Silling. For the Richland Colts, led by the 12 points of Owen Sather with 3 rebounds. 11 points for Dylan Bido on the game. Bido also had 13 boards. 9 points for Otto Doctor. 3 threes with 5 boards for Doctor. 7 points for Carson Klein with 4 rebounds. 3 points on the way for Julian Fry and 2 points for Caden Fitchgen off the bench with 2 rebounds. The Richland Colts led by the 12 of Owen Sather. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll put a bow on this one. Take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. That and more still to come here from the Raider Activity Center.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we come back here in our post-game show inside the Raider Activity Center here this evening, some finals in across the way in boys basketball. Valley City picks up a win over Central Cass tonight, 69-64. That game has gone final. Also this evening in high school basketball, in Division B, Hankinson with a 74-55 victory over Barnes County North, and in doing so, they got the inside chance at the number 2 seed going forward here in Division B District 1 boys basketball. Also on yourliveevent.com tonight, Oak Grove and Kindred. The Vikings all over the Grovers, 55-26 late in the third quarter of play. So that's a look at some of your out-of-town scores. Richland up next, hosting Barnes County North on Tuesday. Maple River up next, hosting Ellendale on Monday here on yourliveevent.com. Colts drop to now 1-15 on the season, 1-5 in District 1 play. They still control their own destiny at the moment to try to get out of that play-in, but worse comes to worse. If Enderlin only wins 1 game going forward in District 1 play, the Colts' bare minimum would be the 8th seed and host Enderlin in a play-in. But right now, the Richland Colts at 1-5 in the district. Maple River improves to 9-6 on the season, 4-2 in District 1 play, and in doing so, they got the inside track as a 5, if not a 4 seed, and realistically, the 4-5 outside of just the seed line really doesn't matter, because if you're the 4, you'll play the 5. If you're the 5, you'll play the 4 seed. But Maple River with the win now, 4-2 in District 1 play. Up next will be a home game against Ellendale on Monday before they travel to Wymer-Lidgewood coming up on Tuesday. On behalf of Taylor Sherman running the camera, I'm Chase Miller. Thank you so much for tuning into our post-game show and for high school athletics here tonight. Make sure you join us for more high school sports from hockey to basketball and wrestling tomorrow on yourliveevent.com.